guys, happy Valentine's to you and to your loved ones. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been happy. I hope you're happy today. I hope you're always happy actually. Anyway, welcome back for a new video. Today I decided to do it on Tuesday because today is different. Today is different. So today we're going to make some wraps, healthy wraps. It's a healthy version. So how we're going to do it is we're going to make our wraps like you would chapati. However, you don't want, personal preference is I don't like cooking them like zive kama venye chapo inakuanga imeiva, so iko na hizo madoadoa. No, I just like sort of drying them, so I use less oil and stuff, and that's why I'm adding the baking powder, so that when I cook them, when it rises, the inside cooks and I don't have to like use a lot of oil on them. Of course, you're going to add some oil, and you're going to mix everything up, incorporate the ingredients you have together. Basically, what you will do with chapati, and then you're going to let it rest for a while in the bowl, and then after resting, you're going to make the shapes of the ball, and you're going to let it rest again for a while. Now, some of my wraps got really hard in the middle. I have no idea why. Lakini, just make sure your wraps are soft, because when they are soft, they make your process of wrapping easier, and they also make the wraps look cuter, prettier. But all in all, this meal was bomb. That's why I'm sharing it with you on Valentine's. The next thing you're going to do is get your vegetables. I am using zucchini and I'm using carrot. Alafu there's this device, katul, that you get from the streets of Nairobi. It goes for 50 shillings. And I'm using that kapat that I've showed you to grate ama to shape my vegetables, because I want them in strips. So I'm going to grate stroke strip them, get it, and then I will drizzle some lemon juice on them. Kama huna lemon juice, unaweza tumia vinegar. What you're simply trying to do is flavor the vegetables. You don't want them to be basic. You flavor them either with lemon juice or with vinegar. And then once you've flavored them, you're going to give them a beautiful mix. Allow everything to hear each other. Iskizane, that's what I mean. And then you're going to let them rest. You can let them rest outside the fridge or inside the fridge, whichever works best for you. As that rest, you're going to get your fish. You're going to cut your fish into long strips, and then you're going to put those long strips into an egg that you've beat, which should be salted, and then you're going to get the strips onto flour. So my flour has a bit of salt, it has a bit of paprika, and then once it's fully coated, you're going to dunk it once more into the egg. This is simply to like give layers to the fish. So I'm giving it a second dip, and after this second dip, you can either go in with more flour or you can just coat it with breadcrumbs. Personally, I coated it with more flour and then breadcrumbs. You can alternatively coat it with flour, put it back into the egg, and then onto the breadcrumbs. So you're going to do this with all of your pieces of fish. You can use chicken as well. You can use beef as well, beef strips, whichever you prefer. But if you use beef, don't overcoat it, ndio isikose kuiva ndani. unless you like your meat rare. So your wraps need to be big than a regular chapati. They need to also be sort of slimmer than your regular chapati. And as I said, for me, I don't like cooking them all the way through like I would a chapati. And then deep fry your fillets on both sides until they are brown and nice. Once you're done, you're going to get some mayo and you're going to put it in a bowl, and then you're going to add some hot and sweet chili, add it into that bowl, and then you're going to get some sugar. This mixture, you can have it with the rolls, you can have it with potato wedges, you can have it with if you make like chicken, it's okay. You see, like what I've done with the fish, you do it with chicken and then you soak that chicken in this goodness. It's really good. So I'm mixing that up. I have no idea why I used 2 spoons, but it worked. Would have worked with 1, but still we move. So that's my wrap. Again, as you can see, it's not fully cooked, but the baking powder allows it to rise, so the inside is fully cooked. It's not raw on the inside, even on the outside. So I've put the sauce, and then I'm going to put my vegetables. This is more on the healthier side. If you love your meats, you can go wild with any type of meat, beef, chicken, fish. You don't have to do vegetables, but mine mainly is veg. Then I have put my strip, my finger of fish there, and drizzled a bit of that sauce. I would recommend using more sauce. And then I'm putting some parachichi. You can either do them whole, or, which is my recommendation now after doing this, you mash them like you do when you're making kachumbari. Kachumbari, you mash them so it will be more moist, more juicy on the inside. Yeah. And then you're going to wrap it, and you're going to cut it into half so that you see the goodness inside. Don't make it too moist on the inside, because if it's too moist, the juices will start leaking out of the wrap. And then you're going to present them cutely on your plate, because kukula kwa macho ni muhimu kabla watu wale kwa mdomo. Hivyo basi utatayarisha hiki chakula kwenye sahani kwa namna inayopendeza macho. And then, of course, as you can see, you can snack. You can eat some of it as you go along if you're the one who's cooking it, because I mean, it's a labor of love, this one. Yeah, so as I said, 2 things I would do different. I would use more sauce. I would make the avocado more of a puree. But these turned out really delicious. They are a labor of love, but they are worth it. So it's a wrap. Get it. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.